So let us do the top 10 man perfumes here. The first one that I would like to start with is a very interesting one, which is Bolo 67, the 812 version here. The reason why you find this thing is a wonderful option to be in your collection if you're a person that you don't pretty much like into perfumes, you don't want like a lot of stuff. You want perfume. Blue perfumes is like in the blue territory scent profile here. If you just think like Blue de Chanel or Blue DNA infused with myself, which I will talk about it, this feels like gets you both of them. With the sweet acrid hair, so it's like fruity, blue perfume hair, shower gel like vibes, and pretty clean, interesting performance, and good price. This is why I do find it like it is worth to like give it a try. Like it's relatively like very easy blind buy. I'm not gonna lie here. The price tag is great, and of course the amount is 125 ml, which is great. So the second one is Bad Alone Eau de Toilette. This is amazing. Look at the dent, and you can tell how much I love it here. I'm not gonna talk a lot about it, but clean boundary scent, clean laundry scent. That's it, pretty much all it. But it's just very minimalist and amazing, and it performs very good actually. So worth to be in your collection here, and one of the most easy like safe blind buys, like one of the most successful ones. Not gonna lie here. Very interesting DNA. So worth to give it a try. So, a top 10 list is not going to be a list without including any Jean Gaultier perfumes. I've choose this one isn't my favorite, but it's like I'm pretty sure most of the people going to enjoy it like more than Le Parfum, Ultra Male, and so on. This is Le Mal Elixir. This, look, do you see anything left? A little bit. This shows how much this perfume really does a great job. It's sweet, vanilla perfume, hair aromatic, and sweet. Wow, like I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while wearing this thing, but it just smells wonderful. This is like like I don't need to talk about it because pretty much Jumbo good name. Perfumes pretty much saturated from reviews and so on, but this guys like I truly mean it. If you never got your nose on and think of blind buying this thing, you really like think of like the most ideal sweet perfume that is masculine. Not pretty much with perfumes, you just start with something like that. That is the best decision you can ever make. So L'Oreal Elixir is definitely going to be one of the best. And then we have Myself by YSL Lady Parfum Edition, which I do find the most balanced ones here. Clean laundry scent, minimalist. You have beautiful orange blossom notes, white floral notes, and it's clean and it's just very simple. So this is just like Bullet 67, but even easier to get your nose on. Clean, simple, pretty much all you need here. And I do really love it actually, so this is worth like to be in your collection. So as well we have Eros Energy by Versace. The Aventus DNA been there a while, and it's not like something new, but what makes this one is different? Why would I get it? Why I should really get it? This is more fresh, more sweet, candid lemon acrid. It maintained like the Aventus DNA, but I would say it's kind of like Aventus cologne. So it's fresh, but I wouldn't really look into this thing like I would always like think of Aventus. I kind of like appreciate it as itself because like the price is wonderful. It is a designer hair, so instead of like getting dupes, I would definitely get something like that because it just smells amazing, quite easy if you're a fan of pineapple. This mossy, woody, aromatic scent profile, worth to give it a try. So this is definitely known. Imagination by Louis Vuitton, of course, must be like one of the best masculine or men perfumes here. It just gets you everything. Quite fresh and pleasant tea notes and freshness, zesty and just so creamy, like as would people compare it to like a creamy soap. I wouldn't look into this because it just makes it like the price tag is expensive, so I wouldn't compare it to something cheap, but it's quite like easy and amazing. Worth to give it a try. So now most of the things that I mentioned is on the fresh territory. So let's just go into something that is maybe perhaps oriental or sweet, or maybe like kind of like interesting to see side effect by an issue. This is pretty much like the accord of cherries with saffron or warm spices and vanilla. So most of like the dominating note in this one is vanilla, but this is like luxurious type of scent. and it's easy even as a like something in the niche or luxury territory. It is quite easy to give it a try, and it just like quite like a seductive scent. So like completely unisex and just wonderful. So this is definitely like one of the best in my collection that I would say. So and compliment getter for sure. So I have done a review in this one, Vibrato by Suspiro. It's worth to include in this list actually. It's a wonderful ginger perfume here, grapefruit, citrus if you want like a citrus based perfume without just being too aromatic and sharp. This is definitely like must be like a new collection. It's just quite easy and pleasant, and like it's just versatile. You just wear it like in winter and summer, it's just gonna work. So worth to give it a try. Vibrato by Suspiro. So the first time that I've got this thing, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought just like it's just a pretty much redundant perfume. Romantico Parfum really shocked me the more that I use it. This, just spray it and go out and see the magic happens. This is just like everything. This is all you need from citrus, perfume here like bergamot, just quite clear in this one. Iris, battery notes, vanilla. What can I say more? I mean, the best blends in in masculine perfumes is like when you just put like something citrus and sweet, and of course with iris this is just gonna be like quite deadly. So Romantico, one of the easiest blind buys and worth to be in your collection. I've never smelled this thing. It is just quite worth it. Okay, so Meteor by Louis Vuitton is maybe one of the best sellers when it comes to Louis Vuitton perfumes, freshy perfumes. I've heard like a lot of people when they spray this thing in the beginning, like when I just do that thing, they're not like a huge fan of it. Like, what is that? Like, it's just too sharp. It just smells weird, and it like makes you like smell like latex or gloves or plastic. Like, what are you talking about? It the moment you just let this thing dry down, you're going to see magic. Really, the mandarin or the orange-like notes in the opening as it just dries down transforms to a creamy, silky DNA that I cannot really decode. What is that? Really? I mean, like some people would compare it to like a lotion-like scent, but it does not smell cheap. It just smells quite luxurious. So this imagination, like for sure, like one of the best. I mean, like if you get this thing here, I wouldn't say it's like a complete blind buy, but this gives like a lot of compliments. So this is why I must like include it like on the list here. So now coming to the end of the video, I showed you one of my favorite 10 perfumes here. I do like, even if I'm like not a fan of all of them, but I can never deny that every perfume that I mentioned here gave me like a very cool experience, and I'm pretty sure if I'm not like a huge fan of it, I'm pretty sure other people are going to love it very much here. I didn't really mention anything that is kind of like challenging. Most of them are like in the safe territory. So that's most of the things that I'm going to talk about. Let me know what should I do next if you just want to want me to do reviews and some things and so on, like feedback and something, just ask me about anything. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Bye.